I do this by myself, and I have a kind of a system of doing it. So today was bait day, and it's not froze, but I have a position my sled needs to be in so that I can dump it from my truck into my sled. And because this isn't froze, I'm going to just take the whole tub and drop it off in my bait site. It was pretty cool yesterday. I think I have a little bit of a clip, but I had 2 moose in around. So, and there's tracks here. So I hunted them all fall and never seen a bloody moose, and now they're a mile from my house. And that's how I do it by myself. You also don't want to dump any of this out here and leave it, because as the coyote's going by, they'll just bugger off, grab and go. Food on the run. So let's go drop some bait off. I'm trying to keep my gloves on, so and we did have some coyotes in here last night too. There's a pretty good track. So they are coming, but we'll do a quick check and a dump and be on our way. Especially if the moose have been in here, it'll be good to check and make sure they didn't dump anything, knock a snare over, break a snare. And it's good that the birds are here, because then the coyotes will know that there's food here. So that's good. Thought it was all right. So I had to take some home because we feed our dogs this. So I will take some home for the dogs. Mostly it stays for the coyotes. So we did have lots of tracks coming in here, but they came in and then they stopped right there. And I think they're just checking it out, smelling to see if there's bait. They walked around the tree line. I did have a snare there. So we'll check this out. So I have a snare in there. Or nothing. Oh, ouch. Wish I had a few more snares I'd set up in here. So here, so we've got moose poop here. And this is where they were bedding down. One there and one there. I found a comfy snowy spot. So we'll do a few more checks. Almost all my snares are at the other place. So this place, oh shit. And when I say oh shit, I mean oh shit. So I've had a snare there and I was going to reset it. And the reason I took it out of here was because I had a bunch of dogs coming in. And I didn't reset this snare here. I moved it. And you can see the coyotes made a trail right through. So we'll keep going back. So I have a snare in there. Oops. I'm gonna fall. And nothing. Huh. Shh. The word S comes to mind, the S word. And this is as far back as I set. So I think next year if I trap in this spot, which I doubt I will because I've had so many issues with dogs, but I think I need to set in the back where it's a little bit more closed in. It's getting harder and harder to trap in Saskatchewan, especially in my area, because everyone is pushing these tree rows down, these bush rows. And I can't just, it's pretty hard to trap in a slough. You can do it, it's kind of hard. So after that cold snap, there was a really, heavy trail right through there. And I set on it. And you can still see in the back, there is a heavy trail, which they might come and use. But the problem I'm going to start having is, so one thing that's going to happen when it starts to melt, and it's going to start melting next week, is my rams are going to start slipping side to side. So I'm going to have to somehow, like that's where the staked ones come in nice because they're staked in and they don't move. And this one I set on a heavily used trail, and they might get it on the trail, I don't know. But I figured I'd set it and try it. I might move it. It might be worth moving. You never know. And you never know, you might come here in 3 days and have yourself another coyote. I don't know. This year has been such a weird year. A really weird year. That's all I'll say.